What would it take to make birth great again? Comment below.
This woman heads up the Free Birth Society, which, if you haven't heard, The Guardian just published an amazing expose on what exactly the Free Birth Society is over the weekend. This may seem like a pretty fringe issue, but women, especially in the last decade or so, have a growing mistrust of the medical industry and especially the birthing industry. In response to some of that mistrust, a couple of women who are not medical professionals, who are not practicing midwives, started something called the Free Birth Society. It essentially advocates for a birthing method that is completely free of medical intervention, meaning women give birth at home and also without the presence of a medical professional, so like a trained midwife. And some of the stories of what this particular birthing method results in are horrific. And I would say to any woman, please go read this piece in The Guardian if you haven't already, because it's truly insane what some of these methods are teaching. In some cases, women have labored for days on end and ask for advice from the Free Birth Society members, and they discourage them from going to the hospital to seek medical intervention for themselves or their babies. The most horrifying thing this article exposed was the pattern of deaths related to the Free Birth Society. Some first-time moms went to 44 weeks of pregnancy before delivering babies that were either stillborn or had serious medical complications. The Free Birth Society also gives expecting mothers guidance on how not to resuscitate their babies. The leaders of the Free Birth Society have even said that choosing to help a baby breathe in their first moments of life is meddling and sabotaging a birth process. They say that babies need to learn how to breathe on their own, and that it is so profound to marinate on this idea of your baby walking with this story at his or her back that she knew how to get born, and she claimed her breath. It's a wonder that we have medical intervention that can save babies and expecting mothers when there are complications during pregnancy and at birth. There are kind of two extremes on the birthing spectrum. On one end, there's this very natural approach, which is what these ladies advocated for. And on the other end, there's heavy medicalized approaches, which is what, a doctor in LA who really likes performing C-sections, who's been called the butcher, does. There should be a middle ground, but I'm interested to hear what you have to think. Read this piece and let me know.